Welcome you all for direct taxation class. In today's session, we will be discussing on perquisites, right? So what do you mean by perquisites here? So perquisites are the benefits or amenities that will be provided by the employer to the employee, where it might be normally initial days it is said as an extra benefit, right? So here perquisite indicates extra benefit with respect to the whatever the service contract is there, means in terms of your employment related. So it is an extra benefit given by the employer to the employee. So here in modern times, so nowadays in your salary package only it will be said monetary salary is what? Perquisites like housing, car facility, mobile facilities or any other facilities, what are those like that it will be said, right? So here perquisites might be, as I said, it is attached with your office or a position, that is in addition to your salary as well as wages. So normally here employee will be getting it with a free of cost, or sometimes it will be at a concessional rate he will be getting, right? So perquisites, as I said, it is a benefit or amenities that will be given. Sometimes it will be in terms of cash, in terms of kind, or else sometimes it will be money or money's worth, right? Money or money's worth. Also sometimes it will be the amenities which will be provided where which cannot be converted into money, right? So that is also it will be given. So here perquisites means, if you want to say that it is a perquisite, means either it should be in cash or kind. That is one thing you need to remember. Next thing is, in case any reimbursement made towards discharging the duties, right? So at that time you cannot call it as perquisite. Means, for example, you are using the vehicle, right? So at that point for the official purpose, so at that particular point of time that has been reimbursed, means it has been repaid by the employer to the employee. So at that point of time it cannot be considered as perquisite. Clear? That is one thing. Next thing here, the perquisite may arise with respect to your course of employment or your course of profession. Two things. In case if it arises from relationship of an employer and employee, then the value of the perquisite will be taxable under salary, right? In case if it is arising through course of profession, so at that point of time the value of perquisite will be chargeable under the head profit and gains of business or profession, right? Next thing is, perquisite will become taxable only if it is having a legal origin, right? So legal origin means here sometimes employee may take undue advantage of the facility provided and he can claim a wrong this thing and he can claim the amount, right? So that is why we say perquisite will be taxable only in its legal origin, right? So this is all about perquisite. So again these perquisites are also classified into three categories. One is perquisites taxable in the case of all employees. This is one category, right? Next category is perquisite exempted from tax in the case of all employees. That is one category. Next one is perquisite taxable only in the hands of specified employees, right? So like this perquisites are classified, right? So in today's session we will because there are many perquisites which will be discussed. So first thing is rent free unfurnished house is there, which will be also be again said as rent free furnished house. Concession in rent, at that point of time you might be provided, and they might provide you free domestic services, gas, electricity, water, free education facility, leave travel concession, and again interest free concessional loan, saleable or movable assets which will be provided, or medical facility might be provided, motor car might be provided, free transport might be provided, lunch, refreshment, traveling, tour, accommodation. So all these will be coming under your perquisites. So in today's session, we will discuss about rent-free unfurnished accommodation. Right? This is one perquisite. So normally in your examination, they will be asking the problems, calculate the value of perquisite unfurnished accommodation. Right? So here it is purely related to accommodation provided. Right? So first thing is, in today's session, again I repeat, we will discuss on rent-free unfurnished accommodation. Rent-free unfurnished rent-free unfurnished accommodation. So what do you mean by this rent-free unfurnished accommodation? So here, whatever the things with respect to valuation of perquisite has been done, it is the accommodation that has been provided by the employer, what it is. So again here also we come across the category of government employee and non-government employee. Right. So in this case, central government and state government employees are said as government employees. So remaining part, that is, it might be statutory working employees, or it might be local authority employees, it might be other private employees, they will be coming under as non-government employees. Clear? So here, in case rent-free unfurnished house with respect to government employees means license fee or fair rent, whatever they give, that is said as the value of perquisite. Means that is what the value of perquisite which will be chargeable to tax. Clear? Next thing, in case in terms of private employees, that is non-government employees. So at that point of time, non-government employees means again there will be a classification. What classification will be there? Either the employer is owning the accommodation, or either employer is taking it on rent or lease. Understanding? Right? So government employee means one is central government, another one is state government. Next one, non-government employee means here two classification will be there. One is accommodation owned by the employer. Accommodation owned by the employer. Accommodation taken on lease or rent by the employer. Right? These, like this, the assessment will be made with respect to rent-free unfurnished accommodation. Right? In case, first thing, if accommodation is owned by the employer, right? So at that point of time, either 15% or 10% or 7.5% of salary will be charged as value of perquisite. So what is this 15%, 10% and 7.5%? As I said here, 15%, 10%, 7.5%. So in this case, it is said as value of perquisite. Right? Means how you will be applying this 15%, 10%, 7.5% of salary. How you will be applying this? So this will be depending on the population. Right? So when employer is owning the accommodation owned by the employer, at that point of time, in this case, if the population is exceeding 25 lakh, so you will be considering 15%. Right? Next one is 10%. when it is applicable. In case if it is 10 lakh and above and within 25 lakh. So you will be considering 10%. Understanding? Next thing, in terms of 7.5%, right? Other cases means, what do you understand? Other cases means below 10 lakh if it is there. So then it will be this case, accommodation owned by the employer. This is what the value of the perquisite will be. Clear? Next thing, accommodation taken on lease or rent in case if the employer is taking it on lease. So how the assessment will be made here? So at that point of time, actual amount of lease rent paid or payable, one thing, or 15% of salary, right? Out of these two, whichever is lesser will be considered as value of perquisite. You need to be careful. In this case, what it is, one is actual amount of rent paid, amount of rent paid or payable. This is one thing, or 15% of salary, whichever is less. This you need to remember. So this is the condition when you are evaluating or when you are calculating the value of rent-free unfurnished accommodation. Clear? These conditions you need to remember, right? So what is unfurnished accommodation here? Unfurnished accommodation means, so there won't be any furnitures that will be provided, or it will not be furniture equipped house. So we say it as unfurnished accommodation. Clear? So now, keeping these things in mind, we will solve few problems based on rent free unfurnished accommodation. Okay. So I'll just go with the first problem. Mr. Good, an officer of Government of Madhya Pradesh, draws rupees 45,000 per month as basic pay. The government has provided him a rent-free unfurnished flat whose market rent is rupees 9,800 per month. Through, as per government rules, license fee of the flat is rupees 1,250 per month. Determine the value of perquisite in respect of rent-free flat for the assessment year 2020-21. Right? So here, first thing is, he is a government employee. So what will be the solution here? What will be the value of perquisite here? They have asked you to calculate value of perquisite. Right? So value of perquisite. So as he is a government employee, so what does the value of perquisite become? So what do you mean by value of perquisite for the government employees? As previously we discussed, right? For the central government and the state government, whatever the license fee or the fair rent that will be given, that will be said as value of perquisite. Right? So in this case, means in this problem what they have said, license fee is what? Right? License fee they have given, that is 1,250 per month they have said. Understanding? So that itself will be the value of perquisite. So for how many months we have to calculate? For 12 months. Into 12 month you need to calculate. So it is 15,000. So here you will not be considering the market rental value of the flat will not be considered in this case, as he is a government employee. So whatever the license fee or fair rent that will be given, that will be said as value of perquisite. So here in this case, with respect to rent free unfurnished accommodation that is provided by the government of Madhya Pradesh to Mr. Good, the value of perquisite will be 15,000. Clear? Hope you have understood. This is government employee. This problem is based on the government employee. Clear? Okay. Next thing is, we will move on to one more problem here. Mr. Success, an employee of PQR Limited, draws rupees 6 lakh as basic pay, rupees 25,000 as dearness allowance not forming a part of salary, and rupees 40,000 as bonus. Besides, the company provides a rent-free unfurnished house in Goa. The house is not owned by the company. Determine the taxable value of perquisite for the assessment year 2020-21 if the lease rent of the house is 80,000 per annum, 1,48,000 per annum, rupees 3,600 per annum. Right. So in this case, that is in Mr. Success case, they have said employee of PQR Limited. Means what? It is a private organization. So what he is drawing? He is drawing 6 lakh basic pay. He is getting 25,000 of dearness pay, where they are saying not forming a part of salary. That is one thing you should note. Afterwards 40,000 bonus they have paid. So where the company is giving him a rent-free unfurnished house in Goa. Clear? So again, one more key point here is, in this problem, house is not owned by the employee or the company. That is a key point here. Because in case of non-government employee, what are the things you need to remember? Rule is, in case the accommodation is owned by the employer, it depends on the population size, where we go with 15% salary or 10% of salary or 7.5% of salary. Right. In case if the employer is taking the accommodation on lease or rent, so at that point of time, what is the actual amount of lease rent paid or payable, or 15% of salary, whichever is less, will be considered as the value of perquisite. Right. So that is one thing you need to keep in mind. In this case, they have given 3 situations, means 3 lease rent have been given. One is 80,000 per month, another one is 1,48,000 per month, another one is 3,600 per month. Right. So in these 3 situations, we need to identify what is the taxable value of perquisite with respect to Mr. Success. In this case, salary means what here? Whenever you are assessing a rent-free unfurnished house, so at that point of time, salary means basic salary, DA, or it is also said as dearness pay, commission, fees, all other taxable allowances, any monetary payment. All these components will be said as salary. Right. So here, as I said, remember, accommodation not owned by the employer. Right. So now we will go with a solution. So in this case, it is non-government employee, means Success is a non-government employee here. So we need to calculate taxable value of perquisite with respect to Mr. Success, whatever the information they have provided. So here, to calculate that, we need to go with salary part first. In this case, salary means they have given basic pay, right? So basic pay is rupees 6 lakh they have given, right? That you need to consider 6 lakh. Afterwards, in this case, dearness allowance also has been given, but they have said not forming a part of salary. So at that point of time, you should not consider it for calculating the salary for the unfurnished house. Means it will not be used to calculate the retirement benefits. So they say that not forming a part of salary, that you need to remember, right? So then we will exclude DA. One more component is there, that is bonus. So bonus is 40,000. So this is what salary means in this case. Now they have given three situations, right? So for the three situation, as I said, if the accommodation is not owned by the employer, what are the two rules that will be applicable here? Actual amount of lease rent paid or payable, or 15% of salary, right? So we will go with that. So first thing I said, actual amount of lease or rent paid or payable. This rule you need to remember, right? In the problem they have given three situations, that is three rent has been given. One is 80,000, another one is 1,48,000, one more is 3,600. This is one thing. Next thing is 15% of salary. So 15% of salary means on 6,40,000 you need to calculate 15%. 6,40,000 into 15% you need to calculate, right? That is 96,000. So in all the cases it will be 96,000. Now we need to find out value of taxable perquisite. Value of taxable perquisite we need to find out, right? So as I said, here it is, again I repeat, accommodation not owned by the employer, that you need to remember. Out of these two, whichever is less will be your taxable value of perquisite. In this case, what is the amount of rent they are paying? 80,000 they are paying. 15% of salary is 96,000. So what is the value here? 80,000. Understanding? Next year, 1,48,000 they have paid. 96,000 is a 15% salary. So 96,000 will be the value of the perquisite, right? In this case, 3,600 will be the value of perquisite. Clear? So in these three situations, this is the value of perquisite. Clear? So this is how you will be calculating unfurnished house. That is, rent-free unfurnished house will be calculated like this when accommodation is not owned by the employer. That you need to remember. Clear? So, right? Okay. Next, we will move on to one more problem. So now we will discuss on a problem where employee is owning the rent-free accommodation, right? So previously it was accommodation taken on lease or rent. Now the problem what we are working out or what we will be going to work out is based on the accommodation owned by the employer. So at that point of time you should remember the rule 15%, 10% or 7.5% of salary. That will be purely depending on the population size. If it is exceeding 25 lakh, so what will be the percentage? 15% of salary. If it is exceeding 10 lakh but within 25 lakh, 10% of salary. In other cases 7.5% means below 10 lakh it is 7.5% of salary. So that will be the value of perquisite. So I will go with the problem here. Mr. King, a sales manager of a paper company at Hanuman Nagar, Orissa, population 24.60 lakh as per 1991 census, but 25.40 lakh as per 2001 census. Draws rupees 8,70,000 per annum as basic salary. Besides, he gets rupees 12,000 per annum as travelling allowance fully utilized for official purpose. Rupees 48,000 per annum as bonus. Rupees 36,000 as special allowance. His employer provided a rent-free unfurnished house in Hanuman Nagar which is owned by the employer. Fair rent of the house is rupees 1,20,000 per annum. During the previous year 2019-20, Mr. King has also received rupees 30,000 as arrears of bonus of financial year 2015-16. Determine the value of perquisite in respect of rent-free house for the assessment year 2020-21. Right? So what are the information that is provided here is main thing here, when the accommodation is owned by the employer, you need to look into the part of population. So based on that only you will be deciding, so what is the amount of percentage of salary you need to consider to calculate the value of perquisite, right, with respect to rent-free accommodation that has been provided here. So here we will, first thing is, as I said, as we calculated the previous thing, in this case also we need to calculate the salary part. First and foremost thing, salary means here. So what are the information that have been provided here, that we will go with. So first thing is salary. Salary. So in this case, which are the components they have given is, one is basic pay they have given, that is 8,70,000. 8,70,000. Next, travelling allowance has been given, but they have said it is used for official purpose. So it is nil. Travelling allowance will be taken as nil. Next, bonus they have given 48,000 bonus. Next is special allowance has been paid, that is 36,000. Special allowance 36,000 they have paid. One more component, arrears of bonus is there, right? So here arrears of bonus, which is the preceding previous financial years, right? So that should not be considered while you are calculating for this particular assessment year. Clear? Because it might be taken or it might be without calculated, right? So arrears of bonus. Arrears of bonus will be nil. Right? Arrears of bonus is nil. So you sum up this 9,54,000. Right? So this is the major component what we need when we are calculating the value of perquisite with respect to rent-free unfurnished house. Understanding? So now we have calculated what is salary. We know that what is salary, that is 9,54,000 is the salary. So here next thing is accommodation owned by the employer. When accommodation is owned by the employer, which is the major component we need to look in as population part. In this case, two census has been given, right? In 1991 census it was below 25 lakh. In 2001 census it is above 25 lakh. So recent one is 2001 census. So based on that we need to consider, right? So here, so value of the accommodation or value of the perquisite. So what salary component you need to consider here is 15% of salary. In this case 15% of salary need to be considered. Why? Because the population is above 25 lakh. So this becomes the value of perquisite. So on 9,54,000 you need to calculate 15%. Understanding? Right? So here based on that, what is the amount you will be getting here? 1,43,100. 1,43,100. This is said as taxable value, right? So accommodation owned by the employer, at that particular point of time you will be looking into population size. So based on that, whatever the rent free accommodation that is provided in Hanuman Nagar, where the population was more than 25 lakh as per 2001 census, it is 15% of salary will be the taxable value of perquisite. Why am I saying it is taxable? Means the employee need to pay the tax for that, because he is getting the benefit or he is availing the benefit. Clear? Okay. Now hope you have understood this, right? So one was government employee problem we did, another one was accommodation not owned by the employer, means it was taken on lease or rent. One more is accommodation owned by the employer was done, right? So one more problem we will go with this, right? So I will just read out the problem. Miss Rani, an employee of ABC Private Limited, posted at Ajmer. Population is 18 lakh, draws rupees 3 lakh as basic salary, rupees 10,000 as dearness allowance, forming a part of salary for all the retirement benefits. Please note this point, forming a part of salary for all the retirement benefits, right? And rupees 5,000 as commission. Besides, the company paid a rent free unfurnished house in Ajmer. Sorry, the company provides a rent free furnished unfurnished accommodation in Ajmer. The house is owned by the company. Fair rent of the accommodation is rupees 50,000 per annum. Determine the taxable value of perquisite for the assessment year 2020-21. Right. So here normally the value of the perquisites will always be depending on the salary of the employee. Till now we have solved three problems where we were taking into consideration the salary part only. So based on the employee salary, the value of the perquisites will be decided. If you are getting more salary, you need to pay more tax. That is what practically which happens, right? So here in this case they have asked you to calculate the value of perquisite, right? So again this is a rent free accommodation, right? So what they have said here, the company provides a rent free unfurnished accommodation in Ajmer. One thing you need to remember here, the house is owned by the company. So at that point of time what you will be considering here? Again the population size, which is similar to the previous problem, right? So we will work out the solution for this. So again For this also you need to calculate salary. So what will be the salary here? In this case, basic salary they have given. So what is the basic salary? 3 lakh. In this case, DA we need to consider. Why we need to consider? Because they have said forming a part of salary, right? So that is 10,000. One more component is there, commission. So commission is 5,000. So this becomes the salary, that is 3,15,000. Clear? Once it is understood. So here also we will not consider the fair rent of the accommodation that is being provided as an information. So accommodation is situated in the city where the population size is exceeding 10 lakh but within 25 lakh. That you need to remember. So based on that, what amount of percentage of salary you will be considering here? 10% of salary will be considered here because it is exceeding 10 lakh but within 25 lakh. So at that point of time, it is 10% of your salary will be the taxable value of perquisite, right? So here 10% of salary means salary we have calculated, that is 3,15,000 into 10%, right? So where it is 31,500. So this 31,500 will be your taxable value of perquisite. Means Mr. Rani need to pay the tax for 31,500, which will be included in your salary. While you are computing your salary, this component will be taken. Clear? Hope you are clear with rent-free unfurnished house, where what is government employee, what in case non-government employee, right? Okay, thank you.